How's everybody? I was so bummed when it rained on Thursday and we couldn't have our last class. So instead, I hope you got the packs, the art packs, at school. And in those art packs, I put all of the things that you've been working or we've been working on for the past couple of sessions and some additional stuff so we can finish the project we started and do a couple of new projects. So, the first project we're going to do are those sun catchers. So remember the plastic film that we used with glue and with some food coloring? So if you can grab those, we're going to make sun catchers from that. And this is how we do it. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is grab a permanent marker, okay? And in the film, if you can remember, the film we did the glue, we put the glue and the food coloring on, but we taped it to the paper that you had outlined your leaf. So what I want you to do with that permanent marker is just follow and copy the lines on the leaf that you drew on that white piece of paper, okay? I'm not going to do them all, but you do the whole thing, okay? And don't forget the veins as well, okay? So you do that, all right? And then what I want you to do is to take the paper and take it off the film so that you should just have the film and you'll be able to see the leaf on it. And then what I want you to do after that is to take a pair of scissors and to cut around that leaf, okay? Make sure you cut all the way around so that your leaf is cut out. And what I did is I hole punched a hole on one end. You can either do on this end or this end. And I just took some fishing line. You could use string or anything you have on hand and tied it so that when you hang it up, I don't know if we can see it against the window, over in the window. Let's go to the window. You can see how nice it looks. Oh, and it's snowing today, as you can see. Woohoo! So there you go. There's your sun catcher leaf, okay? Our second project is our leaf collage. Now, this project is going to use some of the material that you have already done in your art pack. So remember when we did the drawing of the leaf on that film? Remember we used like a photo paper and we used watercolor or food coloring, yellow and red food coloring. So take that piece and you're going to cut out that leaf and that's going to go onto your collage. Also, if you didn't do your leaf prints, you will have a piece of foam. Some of you have already done this part, but you'll find a piece of foam in your art pack. And what I want you to do is to draw a leaf right on the foam with a pencil and draw pretty hard so that you create a plate, a printing plate. Then you can take, we used red and yellow paint, and you can brush it on. We used a brayer, but you can just use a brush it on, and you'll see that you have some yellow and white paper, and just put that plate on the paper, rub it real good, and lift it off, and you should have the image of the print on your paper, okay? So those of you who already did that, you'll have a bunch of these in your art pack. So what I want you to do is to cut them out, okay? So you've got leaves from your printing, you've got leaves from your photo print, and we're gonna make some more leaves, and let me show you how. Okay, in your art pack, you should have a piece of black construction paper. So what I want you to do is to fold it in half, and then fold it in half again, okay? And after you cut out the shapes of your leaf, you'll have a bunch of these, leaves shaped. You're going to take that leaf and you're going to take a white crayon. And what I want you to do is to outline the leaf, but not right against your, you can use it like, I'd call this a pattern. I don't want you to go right against the leaf pattern. I want you to kind of give yourself a little bit of space and just copy the general line of your pattern. See how I'm kind of going a little bit bigger a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, and I'm pressing quite hard so that you can really see the white crayon, okay? And then what I want you to do is cut that out, and you can keep your paper folded because it makes it easier to cut them all at the same time. So then when you're all done your cutting, you should have 4 leaves, okay? Oh, kind of stuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I want you to do is then to go ahead and create your veins on these black leaves, okay? They're kind of like shadow leaves in your collage, okay? So now you have, you'll have a bunch of these leaves, you'll have a bunch of these black leaves, you'll have your one bigger, brighter leaf, and then lastly, I put some of these kind of random scrappy paper with kind of interesting, I thought it was like fall-like prints in your pack as well. So what I want you to do again is to take all those papers just to make it, save yourself some time, and you can again copy, use one of your leaves as a pattern and copy that leaf onto these papers, just like that. You get the idea, okay? So that, and cut that out so that you're going to have, and let me show you, you're going to have leaf prints, or I'm sorry, leaves that are kind of different patterns. So you'll also find a piece of paper in your art pack, okay? Kind of earth tones, some are brown, I think some are green. So what you do now is take out all of the leaves that you've printed or that you've drawn or cut, and create a collage with it. Use some glue and just make a very interesting collage. You might even find that you could use some of the extra paper. If you want to add something else to it, you're the artist, so you do whatever you want, okay? So that's the second project. The third project is these really cool bleeding tissue bookmarks. So we would have done that the last class, and I kind of did it because it gave us a chance to, while it was drying, to do the collage. You had kind of it was a good filler, but it's kind of pretty and it looks nice for fall, okay? So this is how you do it. All right, so for this bookmark, what you're going to do is take, there's a piece of watercolor paper, a strip in your pack, so take that. And what I want you to do is to take, first of all, a black crayon, and pressing quite hard, I want you to draw out 3 leaves. Make sure to draw the veins, like that, like so. I know it's snowing today, but hopefully the snow will be gone by tomorrow. If you want to take a walk outside for inspiration for your leaves, or if you want to take a look at the leaves that you've already drawn for inspiration, you can do that too. All right, after drawing the leaves out in black crayon, what I want you to do is to take 3 colors. I'm using warm colors, and I'll explain why in a second. I used yellow, red, and orange, okay? And I want you to color, and see I'm pushing pretty hard. I want you to push really hard so that it's very bright and very dark. And I'm kind of blending the colors in because, you know, sometimes leaves aren't always all the same color, so you can kind of mix the colors a little bit, okay? So I'm coloring. So color all the leaves, and again, I use warm colors, and I'll explain why in a second, okay? And then this last one, we'll do orange, okay? So after you're done coloring your leaves, what I want you to do is to grab a paintbrush and a little cup of water. I have right here, okay? And in your art pack, you will find, oops, I have to grab it here. You will find some of these tissue paper leaves, okay? So what I want you to do is to take your water and your paintbrush, all right, and just just dip in the paintbrush and get your bookmark wet, okay? Then, very carefully, take your tissue paper, okay, and lay them out kind of like in a patchwork pattern. That doesn't make sense. Anyways, patchwork pattern, just kind of randomly, okay? And after you lay them down, I want you to go over it again with water, okay? So you're putting water on your bookmark, and then you're also putting it on over your bookmark. Now, I included in the tissue paper, these are cool colors. They're blues and they're teals, okay? And the reason why I did that, and the reason why I asked you to use warm colors for your leaves, is because, and you can finish it on your own, I don't have to finish the whole thing. What you're going to do is you're going to let it sit and you're going to let it dry, okay? And what's going to happen is as the tissue paper dries, the tissue paper literally bleeds onto your watercolor paper. So you get this really cool look. And the reason why I used blue is because it's a complementary color to the to the warm colors of the leaves. So it really makes your leaves pop, and it really makes the background kind of stick in the background. So anyways, that's how you do this project. So you've got a suncatcher leaf, you've got, suncatcher leaf, you've got a bookmark, and hopefully you have a beautiful collage that you did. So I think that's it. I hope you guys had a good time. Again, I'm so sorry we missed you the last class, but I hope you have fun finishing your projects, and maybe I'll see you again soon. Happy Halloween, everyone. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.